Why do some relationships fail even though they love each other?
What if I told you that most relationships fail not because of the lack of love, but because of a lack of purpose?
Na base agora toma socadão. Desce com seu bucetão. Acaba no pau de ladrão.
Hello, everybody. Sunny Bunani.
My name is Pumla, the Lady of Power.
My name is Jave, aka Grandmaster Bugsy.
And together we are
the Boardwalkers.
Yes, today we're going to be talking about Dr. Myles Munroe's powerful relationship philosophy: purpose, respect, and love.
Well, first off, we're going to kick it off with the first point.
The first point is purpose over passion, foundation of a relationship. Let's talk about it. What do you think about purpose over passion?
Purpose over passion. Passion only lasts for so long.
Yeah.
Purpose allows you to fuel back the desire of the passion.
Yeah.
Right? Fuel back the passion within that particular subject. Right?
Yeah.
Purpose allows you to look beyond one's current situation. Passion is sometimes a phase, and then it can dissipate without any point of direction.
And also, when a man doesn't know his purpose, he abuses everything in life. I'm not talking about just men, but I'm saying men in general, like man and woman. If they don't know the purpose of what they're doing in life, they abuses everything, including their relationship.
Yeah.
The
first question to basically ask yourself: does this relationship align with my purpose?
Yeah.
Right? A lot of the times people give their time and their energy to relationships that are not moving towards the direction of their overall divine destination, overall divine goal, vision, right?
Right, yeah.
And they have to be able to identify that this is not moving towards a step forward in this direction, and this relationship is not going to work.
Yeah. Number 2, mutual respect, the glue of a relationship. So if we respect each other, do you think that helps? Or if I have to respect you and you don't respect me, do you think that relationship will work?
That relationship would never work. It would never work. I think it is both ways. God created us divinely equal.
Right.
And there was only a few things that God had done with the male that he didn't do with the woman. But overall, let them have power and dominion over the earth. And let them go forth and be fruitful and multiply, right? He gave them equal power, equal gravitage of everything. It was just that he communicated with man because man was the structure of the direction of where the woman needs to go towards, right? Or where she should go towards if he's divinely guided.
Let me ask you this question. Why do men needs different type of respect than women? What is the type of respect that man needs?
The respect that man needs is it's constructed in a way of, when I speak, I'm looking for your undivided attention.
Right.
If I make a claim or a discussion upon a decision, I need your cooperation. Respect as far as in integrity, how I show up, and how you use certain words, particularly to me, to either speak life into me or not. And respect enough to allow me to share my goals and my visions, and for you to remind me of them. That's what I think the difference is when it comes to respect between men and women.
Okay.
It's mainly it's an emotional trigger for us if we don't receive
respect
in those matters.
I think we can move on from there, right?
Yes.
All right. Or do you wanna say the question that a person should ask themselves? Do you have that type of question?
Yeah.
Or you want us to move on?
All right, so the takeaway from this is, how do you show up, or how do you show respect in your relationship daily?
So you should ask yourself that question.
Yeah.
And that's how you're going to be able to find the problem.
And this is for women and women and men.
Nice.
Right?
Number 3, preparation before marriage. personal growth first. Yes, that's right. Personal growth first. Because without personal growth, I feel like you don't know what you're putting yourself in. You don't have values. You're not thinking straight. Are you willing to be in this relationship or not? What type of qualities of what are your values? What are your boundaries? If you don't have personal respect, you just personal growth, you just moving in you're just moving in like you're moving in sight.
Right.
Yeah, not in faith.
I like that. Personal growth. We on our point number 4, right? And then here's a perspective though. If you do not know who you are,
Go ahead.
Okay. If you do not know who you are, you won't know who
to look for.
You won't know who to look for. And
in a nutshell, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, go ahead.
All right, quick. But I think sculpting and become aware of attributes about yourself that surprises you, right? You're like, wow, I didn't even know that was in there, right? I didn't know that was within me, right? And you start to cultivate and sculpt your true self, right? And you remember that you are a reflection of your Father. You're a reflection of thyself.
Yeah.
And you are a reflection of Christ, right? So understanding that there's more than what meets the eyes, right? And whatever you associate yourself with, you also become the limitations of that.
Right.
Right. So try not to associate yourself with the earthly perspectives of life. Understand that your divinity of associating yourself with the divineness of God will allow you to expand beyond one's capabilities.
Yeah, and I also wanted to say this, that if you get married and not having done personal development, I feel like you mostly looking for love than anything else. And then at the end of the day, or at the end of love, or when trials and tribulations comes, that's when divorce comes in. That's why most of the people divorce, because what they follow love more than personal growth first.
Right.
Find love and then move on knowing your values, move on knowing your boundaries, move on knowing what are you putting yourself into, because this marriage thing,
it ain't a game.
It's not a game. It's like it's building a family. You are building a family from scratch, and understanding, respect, the change, the ups and downs that you're gonna have. You need to be strong, and if you don't have personal development, then there won't be no foundation.
Yeah.
The house will collapse.
Yeah, the house will collapse, guys, because there's no foundation.
Right.
List 3 things to develop in yourself moving forward, right? For your partner, for your marriage, focus on these concepts: finances, emotional stability, and spiritual grounding.
Right. That's right.
Having finances at the top of it allows you to be able to direct the funds and the what in the Bible was talking about the talents, but allow you to be able to diversify and move in a way that is unifying with God's purpose of money, right? And not what man's purpose of money is.
Yes.
And disassociating yourself with the concept of the world, right? Because the world will allow you to think that bills is it, and the things of the wealthy will be in this lifetime so much as unattainable in a way, which is not true, right? And focus on knowing, asking the right questions, understand the nature of money, understand the principles and the laws that govern and operate with money, and you'll be able to operate in real time a way with integrity, a way of understanding that this is not my money, this is the king's money, and this is what I'm going to do, this is what the king wants me to do, and these are the principles and values and understandings of how to operate with money.
Yeah. So let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is love Love is understanding beyond feelings. What do you think about that statement?
Love to this degree is like, it's not the fluff that most people think about. To love your neighbor as you love thyself is beyond the softness. It's more of, I want the best for you.
Yeah.
Right? And in understanding what the best is for you, I have to first understand who you are as an individual.
Right.
But before knowing who you are, I must know who I am. Right? And along that journey with discovering self, and like you were saying earlier within point number 4, which is the personal development, you start to understand and develop what the bigger picture is, what you truly desire. Start asking yourself questions like, what do I want to obtain? How much money do I want to have? What will I do if I had this amount of money? What would I do if I had great health? How would I want to maintain and continue on? How do I want to impact the world? How do I want to impact families? How many families would I want to necessarily say is my first goal of that year to impact and change?
Yeah.
Right? And start positioning yourself in a way to answer no question. And by the time you get to that point, then you're able to come to those loving relationships and understand that what is it that you want? And you're understanding your partner on a level of, are you there where I'm at? And it's not comparisons, but it's more of, if you haven't thought about this, what are your thoughts on this? And this is how you're able to express love on the way, because maybe they need you to impress upon their subconscious. Did you hear anything? To impress upon their subconscious the possibilities.
Yeah, I also think that that's a very it defines love, understanding and supporting the other person's purpose, because you're understanding his purpose and you're willing to support him and speak life over him and so on and so forth.
Why do you think people confuse love with emotional heights?
Because nobody tells us what love is. Nobody teaches us about the love. Like, what is love? Like, you just find someone you like and you're like, oh, I just like him. He just makes me feel some type of way.
Yeah.
He buys me this, he buys me that, he does this, and so on and so forth. Nobody tells us what is love, literally. What do you have to look for? I feel like also love starts within.
Yeah.
Like, if you know what love is for you yourself, then you would also know how to find love. Yeah.
The takeaway from this question for you to ask yourself is, how do you practice love as understanding, right?
In your
relationships.
Yeah.
And as you go away with this, write it down, question yourself throughout the day, and ask this question, and be able to write at least 5 to 7 ways that you are practicing on a daily basis. Do the work.
Yeah. And which of these principles do you think is most important for a successful relationship in your own way? Comment down below. Let us know. We would love to know.
Yes.
And make sure that you
subscribe,
like this video,
share
if we have impacted your life, and also subscribe if you feel like you want to know more about us and you want to know more about what we talk about.
Right.
Also this will help our channel grow, and make sure that you turn on your notifications so you don't miss a upload.
Yes. And if our message today has blessed your life, definitely do everything that she said, and we will catch you on the next video. With that being said, stay locked in.
God vibes only.
One up, y'all.
Gostosa e joga, e joga.